is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go. Achane. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He was taken down by First down, Miami.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
It's a gain of 3. And the Dolphins first down.
Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Right back to Achane on second down. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to pass. Tua. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. In motion, Hill. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, rolling to his left. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. Have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right out of the gate they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Calling a loss of 5, a big save to bring up 3rd down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Tua going to throw. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to midfield. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On first down, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now they're in the hurry-up. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 3rd down, Achane. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Achane diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't this speak to how well he works with this offensive line? And they know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Turbo one hard. Hey.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 11. 108 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll accept that penalty. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They run with 4. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
18-yard line.
Set. Hey, 31! 59, 59.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
20 TX. Watson, Oscar. 21G. Out.
Up the middle, Achane. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Turbo 1. 20 TX.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Turbo 1, Hines. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jerry Judy, 57 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 2nd down, it's Ford. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to put them a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 8. from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Hey, come up two. Come up two.
Running left, Achane. And he's got some space here. Across midfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
Ready.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah. Hey, 21G. 21G.
Here's Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Throwing Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Tua. That'll be caught by Hill.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Ready to stay. Solo left Zion. Solo left.
Here's Tua. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Able to find Melton. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Watson going to change the look here. Now Watson. Into space at the 45. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, a tie game in the fourth quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's able to find Melton. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
At the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Watson to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No timeouts left. Of course, the defense knows that too. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Watson now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st down.
Watch it, Austin. 20, TX.
Tua to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play. And that flag accepted. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
21G, 21G. Whoa.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Cleveland, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.